Hello, this is some guy in Hawaii with the Borderlands Minimalist Challenge. This is for folks looking to do something a little different in Borderlands. Most Borderlands challenges over the years have been about speed. How fast can we do something? With the Minimalist Challenge, however, speed is irrelevant. The basic idea is simple. Take any Vault Hunter and see if we can complete the Maliwan Takedown scale with as few skill points, Guardian rank perks, and gear as possible. This Moe's build, which is actually a modified Legolas Bear build, did it with 15 skill points, 1 Guardian rank perk, and 4 pieces of gear, only one of which was legendary. Now, the challenge was actually invented by Psychotic Wolf. All I did was quantify the numbers in a very simple, straightforward, kind of obvious way. It's essentially Borderlands golf, okay? No attempt is made to rank individual items. Yes, some skills are better than others, as is the case with gear, but that's beside the point. Everybody has access to pretty much the same gear and skills. Not everybody has access to Guardian rank perks, unless you play the game long enough, but those are the people who this is most likely to appeal to. And you only get charged points for what you actually use. With that in mind, here's the scoring breakdown. Okay, 1 point per skill point used. That's self-explanatory. Does not matter what skill. Points from class mods do not count. You get those for free. Okay, 1 point per legendary item equipped. Gun, shield, grenade, comm, artifact. Does not matter what it is. By equipped, I mean slotted, not in our backpack. However, if we swap out slotted items for gear from our backpack during the run, those points must be added. Now, I thought about charging another point for anointments, but few people equip legendary items without some sort of useful anointment, so that's a given. 0 points for non-legendary items equipped. Okay, legendary gear is the standard. If we use purple or lower rarity gear, it costs nothing, even anointed. Okay, I was tempted to actually handicap blue, green, and white gear, give them negative values, thereby lowering the point total, but people were bound to abuse that by filling unused slots with white gear. So if in the future we can ensure that gear slotted is gear used, i.e. vital to the build and not just there to game the numbers, we might revisit the idea. Okay, 1 point per Guardian rank perk used. Okay, also self-explanatory. If you don't need a perk, turn it off and don't count it. Now, I was going to charge for Guardian rank skill boosts based on a percentage of the total boost, but I wanted to keep it simple, and I figured since we need to expend points to get down to a given perk, is part of whatever perk we choose. Okay, so the only rule here is that if we don't use any perks, we must turn off Guardian rank completely. Okay, plus 4 points for respawn. What is this? Okay, well, the score is not fixed until we successfully complete the run from start to finish with no deaths. So this is both a test of the build and how well we play it. If we die between the Valkyries and beating Wotan, we have a choice. Start over or start from the save point before the bridge. If we do the latter, add 4 points each time. Okay. If we want to be able to say we completed the run using only the build number of points, we have to do so start to finish without dying. Okay. Now, this scoring system in its current form emphasizes skill points and Guardian rank perks. Gear will never cost more than 8 points, and that's assuming we fill all 4 weapon slots. A lot of builds only use 1 or 2. Okay. Playing with a minimalist build is also a really good way to better understand how various skills and gear work and synergize with each other. When trying to pare down a build to the bare minimum, the value of a particular item or skill becomes very apparent the moment you take it away. Okay. This Moe's build I mentioned earlier scored 17. This ZANE setup, 29 points. 21 for skills, gear, and perks, plus 8 because I died twice between the Valks and Wotan, and I was too lazy to start over. Okay. Now, this only works for comparing individual Vault Hunters. We cannot compare ZANE to Amar with this, except perhaps in very general terms. Every Vault Hunter is very different, and trying to compare build scores between them based on this kind of criteria is pointless. We might be able to make rough comparisons, say a ZANE score in the 40s is equivalent to a Flak score in the 40s. Maybe, we'll have to see. But among the same Vault Hunters, everyone works with the same materials, so it should be a valid metric. Mayhem 11 is also the standard. I'm kicking around point values for M1 through M10, with M10 and possibly M9 getting a handicap, a negative point value. Mayhem modifiers make M10 definitely harder than M11. On balance, M9 might actually be harder for the same reasons. We'd also have to prohibit the use of Mayhem gear above the chosen Mayhem level. That's not hard. For the time being, though, everything assumes Mayhem 11. If you want to do Mayhem 10, that's fine, but it won't help or hurt point-wise. Okay? So how does one participate in the challenge? Well, we can do it on our own and just know how well we did personally, or we can record the run and post it on YouTube. Okay? We don't need fancy editing gear. Just be sure to show the gear, skill point, and guardian rank choices at some point, either at the beginning or end of the run. Check the math, and then post the score in the video title, like ZANE 28-point minimalist run. Okay, that's basically it. I'm curious to see if people actually start doing it or not. Okay, additionally, there are variations to the base idea. We can take a number of build points and see what content it can handle. Okay, allocate 40 points and see if you can beat Slaughter Shaft. Did that, move on to Maliwan, move on to Guardian, etc. Okay, we can also do this with any map with a relatively linear route and a boss at the end. Okay, any proving ground will work, any circle of slaughter. We can do it on Athenas if we ignore the side map to Chupacabra and Private Beans. Okay, now if you like this idea, or if you think it's dumb, leave me a like or dislike, or even drop a comment below, as well as any suggestions. If you end up doing the challenge, drop me a note in the comments. Okay, link your run video there if you have one. If you like this content and want to see more, consider subscribing, or check me out on twitchtv.com/SomeGuyInHawaii. And as always, stay safe, and thanks for watching.